In this tutorial, I'm going to show you one of the newest trends. It's called chalking. I'm going to show you how to do it at home. Chalking is how you get the fun colors in your hair. As you see here in my green, that's chalking. The benefits of chalking. Chalking is completely temporary. It's a wide range of colors. It just depends on what type of color chalk you want to get. It works on all hair types. It lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 shampoos and is a great way to change up your look, and it's completely safe. It's even safe on kids. Tools you'll need. First thing, soft pastels. Make sure the chalk is not oil-based and it's actually soft pastel. You could get it from any art supply store. The other tool you'll need is water bottle, a flat iron. It doesn't matter how big, just a flat iron. Most important thing, you'll need gloves. Now, before you even start chalking your hair or doing anything, you need to put on something that you don't care about. Preferably something black, nothing white because it does get a little messy. The second thing you need to do is determine where in the hair that you want to chalk. I'm going to do this section of the hair. So, if that's the section you're going to do, just kind of grab everything else, clip it out of the way. This just makes it easier. If you want to keep it out, it's fine, but if you keep all the hair out, it makes it kind of messy. Then you're going to put on your gloves, which is very important. Because like I mentioned, chalking does get a little messy. Once you've got your gloves on and you know what section you're going to do, you're going to take your spray bottle and you're going to lightly mist that section. Just like that. If you add a little bit too much water like I did, make sure just to take a towel and towel dry it out. It should be nicely saturated, but it shouldn't be dripping. If your hair is dripping, what's going to happen is when you start to chalk it, the color from the chalk is going to drip down onto you. So just make sure it's nicely saturated evenly wherever it is that you want to put it on and not dripping. Then you're going to pick out any color you like from your chalk. Remember, soft pastel, nothing with oil base. I'm going to take my green chalk, do small sections at a time. You're going to take the chalk and rub it into the hair. Grab the next section that you want it to be chalked. Lightly glide the chalk from root to end. It doesn't even have to be right at the root, just wherever you want to start it. Glide it at a downward position. Do not take the chalk and rub it up and down. What's going to happen is you're going to ruffle up your cuticles on the hair. It's going to make your hair very frizzy. So just move downward. Take the next section. See how when the hair is dry, you can't get the color onto the hair. So what you'll have to do is take your spray bottle and wet it again. Make sure it's not dripping. Wipe it off. Take your chalk once it's wet. Rub it onto the hair. See how when it's wet, it actually takes the chalk and stains it into the hair. So just go over everything of where you want it. So once you finish rubbing the chalk onto the hair, just like this is the hardest part. You need to let the hair air dry. So don't take a blower to it. Don't try to dry it with anything, or the only thing, if you wanted to, if you have one, if you have a hooded dryer, like the ones at the salon, you can sit under it. Other than that, you actually have to wait till the hair is completely dry. Now, once your hair is completely dry, just make sure to use your fingers without the gloves and feel it. If something's a little bit damp and you flat iron it, it's going to cause a lot of steam, so you want to make sure it's pretty dry. Then you're going to take your flat iron. It doesn't matter what size it is, but keep it on about 300 degrees. You're going to seal the chalk into the hair by flat ironing it. Just take each section and flat iron the chalk into the hair. Once you flat iron the chalk into the hair, it's going to appear a little bit lighter. Now, the thing is, if you're doing it on anywhere from brown hair to black hair, it's going to appear lighter. If you're going to do it on anything that's like blonde hair or dark blonde hair, the color's going to pop a lot more. So the darker the hair, the less popping of the color you'll get. You'll get it somewhat a little bit duller, just like my hair. Now, if the chalking is not as bright as you want it, what you can do is after you've set the chalk into the hair with the flat iron, you could take your color and just lightly go over it. Now, what's going to happen though is that you haven't set this chalk in the hair. You're just grazing the top of the hair with the chalk to brighten up the color. So when you do this, if you touch your hair or if you touch anything, it can get on your hands just like this. Once you've achieved the color that you like and the brightness, then you'll just take your clips down and you'll style your hair as you please. You can flat iron it, you could curl it, you could do whatever you want.